You're now listening to Hispanics Causing Panic, baby.
You know, I can't believe that AJ has gone and give Ukraine all the heavyweight belts back after all my hard work of relieving them. You big useless dosser. You've let a little steroid man come up from middleweight and set about you and take all your belts. But he's going to have to take a real British Lancaster bomber like me to go and relieve the useless little steadhead of the belts and get him back to Britain. You useless dossers. Honestly, bring them to me. The Gypsy King, bring them to me. And I'll put them into place. I'll relieve them of the belts again.
All right. Like, you know, Tyson Fury is calling out everybody, right? He's calling out Ngannou. He's calling out Usyk. He's calling out AJ. He's calling out everybody, right? Except, you know who I'm going to say, right? You know exactly who I'm going to say. The person he should be talking about.
Dillian White.
No. Brock Lesnar, the Beast, the WWE champion. I mean, let me tell you something. He's been calling out every WWE champion. He was calling out Roman Reigns. He was calling out like Big E. He was calling out the dude from Scotland. What's his name? Right?
Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre. Like, but Brock Lesnar becomes champion. He's got nothing to say. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, he won't go to WWE. He went to WWE for these other dudes, but he won't go to WWE against Brock Lesnar, the Beast, because he doesn't want to go to Suplex City. All right? But in all seriousness, WWE, like Fury versus Lesnar, WrestleMania, like that shit would sell. Okay? I'm just saying, okay? But that aside, all right? I want a percentage of the royalties. Thank you. But with that said,
heavyweight. He sees Joshua as a lifelong heavyweight. Like they've been super heavyweight since they've been teenagers. So to a big man like Fury, like this guy's someone who's moved up and is a little man. So I think that's where he's coming from.
Can you imagine Lesnar like picking him up and like F5ing him? Like, you know what I mean? Like just picking up 275-pound. You know what I mean? And like, first of all, Bob Arum would have a heart attack. And this guy was letting himself get slammed at WrestleMania. Like, you know, you're going to do what? Oh, yeah, Bob, he's going to pick me up and give me an F5, like in midair. Like, yeah, no, you're not doing shit. Right? I don't think that's going to happen. But hey, I mean, he's putting his name out there. And I think what this is, in my opinion, I think this, and I saw it with the Ngannou thing. I'm seeing it here. I just think he's reminding Dillian White that, bro, like, I don't need you, bro.